Now you storming at my house in the middle of the night. I'm trying to I'm not in love, it's just a game with you. I tell myself I'm not that into you, but I don't wanna sleep.
Alright, what's up guys? So some of you have asked me to do a prepping for fusion. Now there's a couple things that we need to understand about fusions. One is it's going to take a lot of energy to complete. So it's a good idea to have energy capsules that you'll get from the daily shop. It's going to be down here in like the mini mix deal or something like that. Keeping these up here inside the inventory unopened, so that way when it comes around you're not having to spend gems in order to refill your energy. That's one of the big things. Energy is always going to be a problem. The next thing is shards. So there's going to be a summon rush event, and that's going to be how much points you can get using like an ancient shard, a void shard, primal, or sacred. That's something that you're going to have to prepare for by doing your clan pause every day, completing missions that you're going to get a shard for. Yeah, see right here, earn 3 stars on every stage in all campaign locations on normal difficulty. So I'd get an ancient when I actually get there. You can also get them by going here, and I would not suggest a 270 if you're going to do this, because it's only 3 shards and 60,000 silver. But this 900 would give you 11 shards and 220,000 silver. So it's not really recommended by a lot of the bigger players who can hit like ultimate nightmare every day and get these shards constantly out of the chest. But for a smaller player, it might be a good idea to look into. But I would not buy it until the actual event comes and you see what kind of points you're going to be able to get. The next thing is artifact enhancement. So upgrading like this to 16 would be so many points. It's not going to be a lot of points because it's going to be like a 3-star. But say I have like some of my 6-star gear down here. Or, yeah, 6-star. If I would take this to 16, it would probably be better points. Or my kill stroke gear that isn't on someone. Perception gear. There's different things that you can do. Now for an artifact enhancement, it's all going to be how much silver you have. So right now I don't have that much. Only 300,000. That's not going to do very much. So if you're going to start prepping for it, you're going to just build up as much silver as you can get. I've seen other people's YouTube channels, their guides would say that you want about 60 million silver in order to do it. One way to build up your silver real fast is during a clan versus clan event. The gear that you make in your forge, if it's not good and you sell it off, that's going to build up a lot of silver really fast if you have a lot of pieces that you can make and sell. And let's see here. So you're also going to have to prepare champions that you can use to just summon. So say like a War Maiden. If you have a 3-star Ascended that's level 30, you can put them there. A Diabolist, a Spirit Host, and an Heiress. And then that would fuse a Justicer. And he's not worth a lot of points. But if you go up here to the Relic Keeper, he's going to be worth more because he's an epic. And then like Raisin, you can only fuse Raisin once. So if you go the option of fusing Raisin, then make sure that you do it during a time of a champion chase tournament during a fusion. Broadmaw, you can, summon as many times as you can build up these champions. But I would more suggest just getting these champions that are used for Raisin and fusing these epics a bunch of times. I mean, getting it ready so that way you can have a torture helm, maybe 5 of them or 6 of them or something like that, by, you know, grabbing the skull worm, grabbing a halberdier, a spike head, and a Thurgist, and just building them up, getting them level 40, ascended 4 stars, and then just save them. So that way when that champion chase tournament comes around, you can just go ahead and boom, pop one out. And then you can just keep on, you know, fusing these guys, but you can only fuse him once. The next thing that you would have to start preparing for is energy. And that would just be, you know, having a bunch of those energy pots up here in this inventory. Or if you're like a later game player, you know, just saving up every day, not spending any energy except for what you get during your daily, you know, getting all this, spending to get your advanced quest done, and then just stopping, and then letting all that build up, because you would still get this energy, and you can build up some pretty quick actually. You're also going to have to do like a spider training. There might even be a soul tournament where you have to summon souls. And the way that you would prepare for that would be going to this guy right here, this Iron Twins, and Hell Hades has a really good guide on, you know, how to do the Iron Twins, what champions are best. You might want to look up his content for that. Then we also have these ones. There's always going to be an Ice Golem tournament, a Dragon tournament, a Spider's Den tournament, Fire Knight tournament. These ones don't get involved in the tournaments as of now, and that's pretty good for you know, younger account players. You also don't have to worry about the keeps unless you need potions in order to upgrade. So right now I have that 1 immortal. I'll just go ahead and save that. I got 5 mortal soul stones, and I can go in here and even buy more if I would like. But I'm just going to save everything as of right now. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If you want to look at like an artifact enhancement, we have a fusion warm-up event, and it's only letting you get 15 points per day. And if you look down here, a level 12, no matter if it's 1 star to 6 star, is going to give you 15 points. A 16 is only going to give you 15 points. So I would suggest just pulling, you know, an easy gear out of here. I went to my War Priest, or no, not War Priest. Who did I do? Yeah, I went to my Apothecary and just grabbed this gear and popped it to 12 real quick. It cost me 37k silver. So I saved some silver back, trying to make sure that I can start saving going forward. And that's pretty much it. We're just going to have to make sure that we have resources available in order to do those summon rush or the fusions when they come around. And using your energy properly, that way you can like double up on, you know, an artifact enhancement, along with, you know, running like a spider tournament or something like that, something that you're going to get a lot of silver fast.